If someone gave you unrestricted access to the hidden psychology behind money, you'd realize something shocking. Most people aren't broke because of their income. They're broke because their mind has been trained, almost programmed, to stay that way. And the scariest part, this programming is so subtle that it feels normal. In fact, recent behavioral finance studies show that over 70% of people repeat the exact same money mistakes every month, even when they know better. Not because they're lazy, not because they're careless, but because money doesn't just sit in your wallet. It sits in your mind. And once you understand the dark psychology behind it, you'll finally see the hidden traps society sets for you without you even noticing. Stay with this until the end, because the most dangerous trap of all is the one people never question, yet it affects every decision you make. We're going to start somewhere unexpected: your emotions. Most people think money is mathematical, but the truth is that humans spend emotionally long before they think logically. The world around you knows this. Corporations know it. Advertisers know it. Even the layout of stores is designed to trigger impulse spending. That's why you can walk into a shop needing toothpaste and walk out with half the store. And it's not just shops. Your phone is engineered to make you scroll, compare, envy, desire, then spend. Every tap is a tiny psychological push. And here's the dark twist. The system doesn't want you wealthy. It wants you comfortable enough to keep spending, but not free enough to escape. Money flows from the impatient to the patient, from the emotional to the strategic, from the distracted to the disciplined. But before we go deeper, I need to open a loop, something most people never learn. There's a reason financial wisdom feels boring, while spending feels exciting. It's because your brain has been conditioned since childhood to tie money to reward, not stability. Think about it. Birthdays, holidays, celebrations. What's the message? Spend and feel good. Saving? Later. Investing? Complicated. Patience, old people stuff. And this conditioning doesn't disappear as you grow up. It evolves. Suddenly, you're not buying toys. You're buying identities. Clothes so you can belong. Gadgets so you seem successful. Vacations so you feel alive. None of these things are bad on their own, but the psychology behind them is dangerous because it's designed to keep you dependent on emotional spending. Now let's step into the middle part of this story, the part that gets uncomfortable. The truth is that society doesn't reward financial intelligence. It rewards financial obedience. The average person sees money as something to use instantly, but wealthy people see money as something to grow quietly. They play the long game. They don't rush. They don't brag. They don't chase the illusion of wealth. They build the real thing. And here's something you won't hear often. Broke people often work harder than rich people, but they work harder in the wrong direction, constantly fixing short-term problems because their mind never learned how to avoid them in the first place. It's like running on a treadmill that never stops. You move, but you don't advance. There's another hidden factor most people never question: financial fear. Fear keeps you broke more than any lack of opportunity. Fear of losing money, fear of making a mistake, fear of looking stupid, fear of trying something new. And fear is powerful because it disguises itself as being responsible. That's why so many people stay stuck in the same job, the same routine, the same spending habits, because their brain tells them comfort is safety. But comfort is expensive. Comfort drains your freedom. Comfort keeps you broke in slow motion. By now, there's a question lingering in your mind, and that's intentional. Because the final part of this story is the real plot twist. Money is not the problem. Your relationship with it is. For intelligent, strategic people, money is a tool. For the average person, money is a reaction. The reason you stay broke isn't because you don't understand money. It's because money understands you. It knows exactly how to trigger you. It knows how to distract you. It knows how to make you believe that later is always an option. But later is a trap. Later becomes never. So here's the uncomfortable truth. If you want to break out, you don't need a higher income. You need a higher awareness. You need to become immune to the psychological traps that society installs in your mind. You need to stop chasing the feeling of wealth and start building the reality of it. And the moment you do, everything changes. Your decisions change, your habits change, your opportunities change, and eventually your life does too. Which brings us to one last question, one I want you to answer in the comments. Do you think people are broke because of a lack of money or because of a lack of financial psychology? And if you're ready for the hidden truths they never teach you, the ones that actually set people free, hit subscribe. The next video will reveal what they don't want you to know about wealth, identity, and control.